Hello everyone, hopefully everything's coming through nice and clear. If you can or not. So, there we go, that's why I couldn't hear myself. Put the volume down. Excuse me for a slight change around going on here. I felt like being the 4th anniversary of the channel, time to update some stuff, especially the live stream is something I've been wanting to do for a while. It's not finished. I want to do some more stuff with it at some point, but anyway, it'll do for now. Yes, so welcome. Special event this month. It is the 4th anniversary of the channel, and each year I do something special for the channel. And this year I thought about taking our new show Asset Flip and making it live. So I've done nothing prior to today. The only thing I have done is I've migrated all the assets, all the project files into one project, so I can use them in our show today. But I've done no prior planning, no prior work whatsoever. You get to see me raw and how I'm going ahead and solving this. So what is Asset Flip? Asset Flip is going to be, when we take the 5 free assets we get each month on the marketplace, and using only those assets over 6 hours, create a game or a prototype for a game, something like that. And although it is 6 hours, we're going to do 3 live streams. So 2 hours tonight, 2 hours next weekend, and 2 hours sometime later in the month. So over the course of the live streams, you will see the whole thing come to fruition. And we're going to get started and have a look at this. Hello everyone in chat. I can see we've got some familiar faces. Hello Chipolata, Naila, Alakram. Hello everyone, how you all doing? What was my first ever video on the channel? The first ever video I did, like as part of like what it is in its current incarnation, is the door series. So there's 3 door videos, and they were the first videos I put up. But yeah, those 3 done it 4 years ago, and we're now here at almost 50,000 subscribers, and yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and we're now doing it full time, which is excellent. Okay, so this month's assets, these are tricky ones because we've been given a dismemberment system, a surface trail system, landscapes, horror dining room, and a cave. So tricky. So yeah, we'll see what we can do with those and have flick through. Whilst I was migrating the assets across, I did take a look at what the trail system and the dismemberment system felt like and played like, just so I knew what I was going into. But dismemberment, they're all simple things. Like the thing about this month is like dismemberment isn't that difficult to actually make manually. It just cuts out a lot of the work. Same with the surface stuff. The surface stuff isn't that difficult to make. And all these things point to horror, and I really don't want to go with that because 2 reasons. One, I did it last month, and this month it kind of feels like on the nose. It feels a bit too easy. So I don't know what we'll do. We'll think of something. It no doubt probably going to be a horror game because, well, I mean, what else am I going to do with these assets? So these are the rules. I can only use these assets that are here. So it's those 5 and the starter content. That's all I can do. We can do a horror game, I guess. People want to see that. So I want to. One thing I already noted. So one thing I try to do during asset flips is trying to review the assets as I'm using them. And one thing to know already is that landscape one is massive. It's like 11-12 gigabytes. It took ages to download. So yeah, be prepared for that one. But I like the look of the cave thing, so I'm gonna have a look at the cave demonstration. And with these asset flips, when I've got given like a level to use and got demonstration maps, I try to keep the demonstration maps useful. Mostly because it's me making them. In 6 hours, I'm going to spend the whole 6 hours just making a level, and then I can just edit it for my own needs. But yeah, I mean, we could do horror. The thing with the horror thing though, because I've got no character models, I've only got the mannequin, you're just going to run from the mannequin. So yeah. Yeah, it's just a play on the word asset flip. It's not. I'm not. It's just a fun title for us. Yeah. demonstration map. It holds out. It feels a bit tonight. So one thing I do, especially like for the system-based ones, yeah, it's all struggling. Yeah, so with these asset flips, I try to mess about with like a lot of the content that's in there, so editing it a lot and seeing how you can edit it. Always find that using assets out of the box are kind of bad. So I tend to like just want to play about and break them and see what I can do with them and so forth. I really should have compiled the shaders before started tonight, but there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking because the shader stuff and those landscapes were, I know they're going to be intense. I'm thinking might just use this cave. Just use the cave here. And we'll use the surface detail system, maybe something inside the cave. But snow, a bit too easy. Let's try and think of something else we could do with it. So the way these things work, by the way, so it saves me making it. I could do a tutorial on it, I guess. So dismemberment is quite simple. All it is, you just need a model with the bits detached already. And then you, like if you followed my equipment system, you basically attach them like a mannequin, like auto mannequin, using the root motion component. I'm stuttering. Okay, I'll wait for the thing to go. I don't think it's going to matter too much though, but it's still yeah, I need a new PC. Yeah, I should have compiled before. Yeah, I'll talk. I won't talk as much. Wait for it to finish. In fact, what I'll do as well is I'll hide my video. Just changed it to unlit, so it runs a bit quicker when we're editing stuff. I'll turn the webcam back on once it's finished compiling the shaders. So yeah, as I was saying, the dismemberment stuff is quite simple. All it is just the individual pieces are separated and they are attached via the root master root component, and that's how they animate. And when you shoot them and you want them to drop off, you can use a thing called break constraint, which basically tells the bones to just fall off. It's already in the engine. You don't have to do anything special to it, and that's basically all it is. As for the surface stuff, the trails, what you're doing there, I see Peter's begging me to stop. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, are we back? Can you guys see my screen now? It's finished compiling. Don't know if you can see. How's that looking? You okay? Let me have a look at my phone. I can't see the stream. Hold on. Do, 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 do. Have a look in. Have a look. Wait for it to catch up. Okay, I think it's caught up now. Hopefully this will work out for you. I think there's a massive delay though, big way it's trying to catch up, but we're back. Okay, cool. Right, enough of that. We're only gonna load this one map. If I need the other maps, I'll load them in between the streams. I won't do them on stream in future. But we'll keep it unlit, make it easier to run. Yeah, so I think snow is going to be too boring. But let's see what we've got in this environment here. So we've got a temple type thing, bridge type thing. Where are we going? Hieroglyphs. That could be something quite cool to do with. Anything else in here? Is that it? Let's change this to Wi-Fi. Holy hell. Yeah, you're just caught up. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Right. So there's not much to this. I don't know if I can use this that well. I'm gonna have to make my own thing out of these assets. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. Okay. So, right. So we've got cool hieroglyph type things. Are these decals or what are these? Yeah, decals. See the decal sticker thing there. There you go. Right, we could maybe do something with that. This is what I normally do at the start of each asset flip, is I'll go through and see what I've got to work with. I've kind of seen the dismemberment stuff and the surface trail stuff before. I'm just seeing what I can do with its art assets. There's not much. Let's have a look at the asset folder and see what we can do. I'm thinking honestly just making our own map then, because this is pretty weak, isn't it? Got rocks. Okay, it's just loads of these. Okay, alright, okay, I see. Right, okay. I'm not going to touch the elite landscapes. That's going to be killer for me. Okay, well, I think what we're going to do is we'll make a map up to use. I want to kind of think I want to use these hieroglyphs type things. One thing I wanted to see as well with the dismemberment system, because it has animations in it. Could I do a game where you are a zombie who's trying to piece them back together again? So you have to go around collecting all your pieces? Maybe. Let's go to this world. That's safe. Okay, so in here, let's add in our stuff. Now, we're just going to put some lights in to use. And this one is going to be atmospheric. Ooh. And we'll add a landscaping for testing purposes. This will be like a sort of test bed to see what kind of gameplay we can create with what we've got. I'll do. Oh crap, compiling shaders again. Why though? I'm not doing any assets. Okay. Right, so now we're in here. It's compiling shades, but hopefully that'll be okay for you guys. So we've got to put in our character of some kind. Okay, so let's create a new character. Quick player. Yeah, the free assets this month are not the best options to go with. But we like a challenge. Yeah, CPU having a bad day. Okay. So one thing about the dismemberment system, it does come with some weapons that we can use. Quite cool. What have we got here? Yeah, Google Chrome is a massive hog. Oh, so the way they've done their gore system is different than the way I would do it. That's interesting. Because they're saying they have a whole character. Unless their skeleton's made up of bits. That could well be the case. It all runs fine unless you start streaming it, and then you get issues. Right. So let's put this around here. It also has a zombie walk animation set as well. That's interesting. So maybe we are doing something zombie related then. I kind of like the idea of us being the zombie. I don't know why. I kind of like the idea of doing something different like that. Oh my dear God. Yeah. Right. So we got this thing here. I wonder if I change this to the zombie thing, could I just make a zombie game where we play as a zombie? Why is that not working? Hang on. Did I use a different mesh for that? Characters. AI. Zombie. This is a thing that comes with the dismemberment system. What mesh is that then? That is the mesh, but using... Oh wait, what? Why? Hang on. Okay, so the animation blueprint isn't useful. Okay, let's take a look at the animation blueprint for this. I can always make my new one, so it's not a problem. Okay. So stupid. What the hell is going on here? Set important values, key values. Jesus. Right, I'm gonna make my new one because this is a nightmare of a thing to look through. Okay, we're gonna make ourselves a zombie. So we need animation blueprint. And we're gonna use that mannequin. And player anim. Okay, right, so now we need some animations. What animations do we have? We have crawl, unarmed, zombie walk, zombie idle, zombie run. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll use a one-directional blend space. And we'll chuck our zombie into it. So, RL idle. Both legs. Right leg, okay. Let's start with simple. Let's do idle, walk, run. Maybe walk, maybe run. Kind of cool. Well, my one, I've got an i7 2060. About 2.5 years old. I say it's fine unless you're streaming. Okay, so we'll use that one. And we'll just chuck that in here for now. This one. Okay, and this will be the speed. Okay, over on the event graph. And if it's, we're going to cast, cast to player. Promote it to a variable. And then drag that out. Valid. No, sorry, if it's not valid. Come on. And there we go. Right, and the speed will come from velocity. Vector length. There. Okay. Okay, so. Oh, you meant an animation blueprint? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot in there. I don't fancy just combing through it. Okay, so we now need to do move forward stuff. Well, I think that's already used in the template. Yep. So to do add movement input. Scale value in there. So what about if we were like a game where we're zombies and we had control of a zombie horde? That might be cool. And as for the surface stuff, we could probably leave like blood trails everywhere. Possibly. Or mud. Something better than the snow, because everyone does snow. I'll probably use it to do blood trails. That'd be quite cool, I think. Or like scent markers. Yeah, that's what we'd do. Okay, so here's the idea of the game. The idea of the game is we're going to be playing a zombie, and we're going to have AI zombie followers. And we will be able to give them commands to send them to go over there, there. And they can... and then you're tracking other characters that got guns and things. And we can sniff them out. So using the trail system to generate smells and things like that. So rather than drawing stuff on the floor, we'll do a drawing of a scent marker type thing. That'd be quite cool. We can try and do something like that. That way we can track where they've gone and chase them down. So it's like reverse hover. You're the killers. That'd be quite cool. Okay, so the world direction for this, we're going to get control rotation. And we're going to break that with a split. And we're going to make... no, sorry. Get forward vector. What do we think of that idea? Do you think that sounds like a cool idea? Try and do over these 3 live streams. And gold patrons get access to these project files at the end of the month as well. So when it's all said and done, I'll remove the junk I don't use. So it's not a massive download. But yeah. We'll make it so that you can't move right. Oh no, we'll make it so you can move right. We'll just turn it. So you won't be able to strafe. You'll just use just turn it, the character. Now the reason why I don't want to use strafing is because I haven't got any animations for strafing for zombies. So work with what you got. Okay, so now we're going to get right vector. Split this. Plug that in there. And go there. Okay. Right, so there's our thing there. We're going to add a camera to this thing, so make it third person. So go spring arm. And actually that spring arm will be a camera. And I won't attach it to the mesh, I'll attach it to the capsule. Reset its rotation. Oh, what am I doing now? Me not looking what I'm doing. Do that. We give it a slight off the shoulder offset as well to make it more third persony. 50-50. I tend to find the best number for that. Do there. So this thing is we'll have using we won't use controller rotation. You'll turn that off. We'll tell it to rotate according to the desired rotation. No, we orient rotation to movement. I'll make it slow rotation. So do like 100 for now. Okay, so let's see what happens with this in there. Make sure that all works. Oh, I didn't tell it to process it. Whoops. Process. Alright. So got a goofy run. So we'll make the spring arm. I forgot to tell it to use pawn control rotation. What the hell is that? So, right. So that animation is that. So I think what we'll do is make him have a fast walk. So I'll change the horizontal axis here to be 1000 in the maximum. And that means then the walk animation may take over. It'll look weird because it's going different speed, but that's not too bad. That's alright. That's not too bad. Might change the speed of the character a bit, but we'll mess about that later. Okay, so let's make it so that we can have a horde that follows us. Let's make this a bit longer. 600. I'll make it so we can actually turn it as well. Event graph. We'll do look up. And this will take our controller input and add a to pitch. And then we'll do turn, add to the yaw. Okay, so let's make sure that all works fine. So what I'm thinking what we'll do as part of the gameplay is that they have a sort of sprint meter, but it's a very, very short sprint meter, so you can only dash to your target. So if you use your commands to focus your enemies to the target. I think it'd be better. And we'll use a dismemberment system to sort of be your health meter. So the more parts you got left, the more health you have. So yeah, that'd be quite cool. Okay, so let's take let's duplicate this. Let's be a zombie horde. And I'll make a folder for this thing. Be a bit more organized. These things don't tend to be organized, so apologies to everyone who downloads the files, because I don't have time to organize them, so I don't bother. Zombie horde. Move that there. And we're going to add our own AI controller. And add that one. Zombie AI. And heavy tree. Heavy up. Okay, we're going to on the gameplay get the player character, pass to our player character, and then as player we'll promote that to a variable, and we'll call this one their leader. That's me, the leader. Okay, and then we're going to take it to run behavior. Yeah, thanks for the congrats. Oh, it's hot in here. I might have to open the window a bit. Hang on. Go. Right. Okay, so behavior. Close that. Behavior tree. And we'll do some simple stuff here, make them just follow you. So selector. Sequence. This is normal startup that you have for AI, nothing special there. Behavior blackboard. And we've got these blackboards so far. Oh wait, this is not a blackboard. Hang on. Using another one. Who's our one? There you go. There we go. Right, target actor is going to be leader. And the key type for this is going to be, we'll just put an actor in. No, fine. Okay. Save that. To behavior tree. Move to. And we'll make this move to leader. And we'll add a decorator to this, and we'll say if leader is set. Do this. And we'll set an acceptable radius of 300. Okay. Just do a path exist thing, maybe. Does path exist from self to leader? We'll do hierarchical query. Okay, that'll do. Right. Next, we need a nav mesh. And testing area. Okay, all that. Okay, let's put a zombie horde here. Or say horde, I'll just put in 2 for now. Okay, so they should follow me. Or not. Why are they not following? Oh wait, I didn't change the controller. There you go, zombie AI. We'll do it place in world or spawned as well. Still no. So they got the behavior tree correct. Leader isn't set. So why is the leader not getting set? Just failing? Delay it for a bit. No, why is the leader not getting set? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Sorry, my bad, my bad. You can tell it's late here. It's like almost midnight. Idiot. Okay, the issue was I didn't actually set the leader. Moron. So we got it locally, but we need to set it on the actual blackboard. So silly little things like that. Set value as object. Leader in there. Make visual. And we call it leader. Okay. Hi, Mad Spaniard. Try EQS for AI for humans. Yeah, could do, yeah. There you go. Right, so I need to change their animations because their animation blueprint's trying to cast to something else. And then make them slower, obviously. So let's make a duplicate of this. Zombie, horde, anim. And the one that's going to change in here is the cast that's happening. So we're going to get rid of that. And cast to zombie horde. And then change this to zombie horde. Yep. Take their limbs. I've only got 6 hours to do it. it's not that long. Right, let's make them slow as well. I'll slow myself down as well, I think. So their movement, I'm going to take down to 5. No, let's take it down to 250. And I'm going to change my one as well. Now, because I'm changing the speed, I'm going to have to go in and change the lens space as well. Time zones, how do they work? Yeah, I know, right? Blend space. So set the max of this then to 500. So their running speed is that weird running animation. So let's. Oh wait, I've got to change it on their thing. Zombie horde. Actually, don't need any of this code. Class defaults. No, not class defaults. Mesh. And we want zombie horde on him. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give them a little bit of avoidance as well. I'm going to go down to their character movement component, and at the bottom they've got avoidance RVO. It's not great, but it'll do. Find a damn thing. Avoidance. Use RVO avoidance. And consider everything within 500 units to avoid. That should be okay. Might have to do some more to that, but... Yeah, see, like, they try and stay away from each other. They won't be as close now. So one thing to note about animations like this is that the animation look weird when they're synced up too much. And the blending in and out is a bit weird as well. Okay, so let's make our zombie... I'll make my zombie AI's animations over here. Go to the anim graph. So what we're going to do here is going to blend this out with a state machine. So even though we've only got one sort of animation for them, a benefit of using a state machine is that we can do blending with time a lot better. So in here we can have state, idle, and then another state for moving. And in our idle here, we just put in zombie idle. That's right leg. I don't want that. I just want it both legs. Okay. This would be when speed is greater than 0. Then moving will be our blend space. And put that back to idle. Speed here. Yeah, I was thinking about making the player walk a little bit faster. That's not equal to 0. We'll try out with the player walking faster, see how that looks. Oh, whoops. That there. I also change the acceleration as well, so they don't stop and start so quick. I think that'd be better than making them slower than the player. If I go down to their acceleration, change it to 1,000, and we'll then do braking deceleration. We'll do that to 1,000 as well. So it looks with 1,000. So as they stop, there's a bit of a build up, make it even slower. $300. Better. And change the deceleration to 300 as well. And we'll make it look like a bit more random as well with their laziness maybe. So the sequence here on the behavior tree, what I might do is if I put this stuff here on the sequence rather than on here. Ooh. And then here we'll do a wait. and this weight is going to be very, very short, but there'll be a slight difference between each one. So a weight of like 1.5 seconds with random deviation of 0.5. So you should get like almost like random, like sort of laziness behavior. Oh, I'm outside the nav mesh, that's why. Cool. Alright. Yeah, we like that. Okay, so we've got zombies basically in there. Let's add a few more in there, see what it looks like with a bigger horde. Put another 4 in there. Tell you what I'll also do is to get rid of their camera system, so I don't need that. There you go. Army zombie. Army of zombies. Zombie army. There you go. That looks good, I think. Look, that looks cool. Charge, my zombie army. Charge. Cool. Liking that. Okay, let's put some crawlers in there then. So this one I'm gonna make use the same zombie horde character, but they're gonna use a different animation blueprint. So I'm gonna duplicate this one. Actually, no, I'm not gonna duplicate. I'm just gonna make a new blend space. Ooh. Let's make a new blend space. Yep, that one. Cool blend. All. Zombie crawl idle. Zombie crawl slow. Fast crawl. And we'll set the speed of that to 500. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. I like that. Okay. And on our zombie horde character here, on begin play, we're going to do a random chance that there'll be a crawler. So I'm going to do the mesh and set anim instance class. Not anim instance class, sorry. We'll make them a variable here is crawler, and do set is crawler, and here we'll do a random ball with weight. So this is a sort of percentage chance of it being true. So if I do like 0.25, so a quarter of them should be roughly crawlers. So I do that, and on the horde anim here, on their animation graph, I'm going to get their reference and get the crawler. Oh, get is crawler, and I'm going to promote that to a variable in here. Like so. And on the animation graph here on the state machine, we're going to go in there, and an idle here, we're going to do a blend by ball in here. Blend by ball. And if it's, that will go into false. If it's true, we'll use the zombie crawl idle. Cool idle there. And its crawler will come there. Then I'm moving. We use our ball blend. And we'll do blend by ball again. If it's false, it'll do that one. If it's true, it'll do this one. They're both using speed. Output will go in there. Its crawler will go in there. Compile. And that's it. So if we push play now, roughly a quarter of them should be crawling. One of them is. Right. Okay, it's weird with their movement though. Maybe we should make the crawlers slower. Yeah, let's make the crawlers slower. It looks weird. In an ideal world, the animation would be root motioned, because then you'd get that sort of like that stuttering feel as they go, but we don't have that. But hey ho. Okay, so take the cat movement out, and in here we'll do set max walk speed. I'll tell you what, I'll just tell him to be crouched, because that essentially is going to give him a smaller capsule and slower. Crouch. If it's false, uncrouch just in case. I don't know, or whatever reason. I'm just going to make sure it can actually crouch. So do crouch and tick can crouch, and crouch walk speed will be 150, so it'd be half as fast. Okay, so let's test it again. So we should leave the crawler behind, basically. As I said, a root motion animation would be ideal, but we don't have that. At least I don't think their one is root motioned. Take a look. Yeah, see, he's using a notify system, which is bad. Just use a root motion, makes it so much easier. So this notify system is making it so like when you see pull start and pull stop, that's when you accelerate them, which I'm guessing is what they're doing here. So let's take a look at the Horde. See, I love working on UI stuff. Yeah, oh man, I should show you. I can't wait to show you guys what I've been working on with this UI stuff I've been doing. I made doing skill tree stuff, and I've been trying to just make it look like an end game product with actual animations and nice bits. So yeah. So Matty, this is recorded and archived. You'll be able to watch this straight away if you're a Patreon or YouTube member, and it'll be up for everyone else in about 2 weeks' time. And there's 3 parts to it as well. This is the first part. Okay, so if I type in the zombie, do we get like where he's using the pull start, pull stop things? Annoying. Zombie controller. Look at this. No, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing with that. Unless they're custom ones. Hold on. Will be. Just find references. Should bring up the whole thing. Oh, it's just gonna be there. Yeah. Oh, you can't search all of it. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I would think it would be in here. Oh, so much in here. Doing in there. Right, okay. So there's notifiers here, but it's none to do with the one we just used. Where are they using that? There's only one. Yeah, only one thing here. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about it. If they move, that's the main thing. Okay, so I'm going to try and work out how to give them commands then. So what I'm going to do is when I push a key, I want them to go to a location in front of the player that I am in, and we'll all head to that bit. So that would be interesting to try and do. Okay, so let's go through that. Go to the player, and we'll do one key for now. I tend to use like 1, 2, and 3 as like my testing keys. Then later on, I'll find a place how to put them in. So on the 1 key here, we're going to get all of our actors in our area. So what I might do here is on begin play is get all the zombies that were in our group. Get actors of class zombie Horde. Promote that to a variable. Horde. Chipolata Jones, a question I haven't asked. As a gold member, who can get your files? Are they usable in commercial products? Yep, you can use anything I'll put up there. Pretty fine. Doubly so if it's something I made. You can do whatever you want with it. Right, so we've got the Horde. We're going to do get Horde and do a for each loop. And the thing we want to make sure we do here first of all is check that the one is still valid. So it hasn't been killed off or anything like that. So do is valid. Now go into loop body. If it's not valid, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to remove it from the Horde array. That way, I have to worry about calling it again. And I can then measure that a Horde array later on for XYZ things. So we go remove item. It's not valid, and that would be that one. Okay, that'll do that. Actually, it might be better to do remove index because it doesn't exist, so you might have issues with that. Remove index. But then the problem would be the problem with this then it all shifts. Okay, I'll leave them in there for now. So the problem with that is when you remove indices from your array, it actually all shifts along. So then it'll change the for each loop in the next one. So that's not good. So we'll leave it like that. So if it is valid, we'll keep that there. We want to get the AI controller off that. Get the blackboard. Set value as location or vector. Put that there. Key name. Going to make. And this will be target location. Okay. And the vector for this is going to be coming from our character. So we get actor forward vector. And we're going to multiply that by a float. We'll do 1000 for now. And then we're going to add that to our location. And volume a bit. And then put that in there. Do that. Cool. Okay, we'll do that. And then on the behavior tree, we're now going to go in here. And what I want to do is I want to change what it does to this. So I want to, on a selector, I'm going to move this bit to the right. That's what it's going to do at the end when it's default. The main thing I wanted to do here is check to see if it has been given a direction to go. So we're going to do a sequence. And we're going to add a blackboard decorator to this. And we'll check that we aren't at location. Location. And blackboard. Thanks, Chiplotter. Look forward to it. Make sure you do send it over. And let me have a look here. That'd be quite cool. I don't have to send it over. You can just link me to wherever you put it. Target location. Behavior tree. Target, is that location? Location. And is not, so inverse that. Target location has been set. If memory serves right, when you do a blackboard base condition for a vector, it means if it's not set to 0, 0, 0. I think that's what it does. And then we'll take it to move to. And we'll move to target location. Okay, so it does that. And then once it reaches there, we need to clear the target location. So we'll do another task here. And this task we're going to make AI. And we're going to get the blackboard value. So variables, location, and board key type. Editable. Drag it out. And I'm going to do set value as vector. And leave it blank. So I'm pretty certain that's what it does. Not we have to think of something else. Now finish execute. And yes. And then on our rename it actually. Cancel command. Call it. And in the behavior tree, we'll have to be moved to, we'll cancel command. And the command is going to be the target location. That means that this will no longer run. Oh. And then we'll go across to this one. So this happens when I push the 1 key. I should save it all first before I do this. Let's save it all. Okay. Right, so I push the 1 key. Hey, off they go. Ah, they're going back to 000, aren't they? Damn. Okay. So we have to rethink that. Balls. Maybe like a clear blackboard value. Maybe that'll do it. That makes more sense. So they'll huddle around me, hit the 1 key, off they go. Bye people, and they stop, and then they should come back to me. Yep, there they go. I'll send them off that way. Here you go, guys. Bye bye. So yeah, when they haven't been told to abort their previous command. So yeah, there you go. Yeah. So when I give them a command and make them abort their current command. So when target location is set, we're going to tell it to abort the lower priority ones. So it'll abort the walking to thing. So let's say they're walking towards me like this. I tell them, no, go over there, guys. And off they go. Yeah. Push forward again. Thanks, guys. Yeah, hopefully one day more than 28, 27 people. I think the busiest one I had was a live stream at Christmas where I gave away cash. And about 300 people. So the trick there is just to give away money. And apparently people turn up for that one. Okay, so this works. Okay, I can give them commands. I think what would be quite cool though is if I give them a command to attack a target now, they run to that target. Let's give them a command to attack a target. So let's make up another folder here. This would be for soldiers. And we'll make it class, character, soldier. And we're going to go to mesh here and set up our mannequin. And I'll just give him a basic idle stance. There you go. I do. Okay, so there's our soldier. And on my player character, when we're doing this, we're going to make this a function. Perhaps a function. Command move to. Okay. But when we push 1, we don't want to just do command move 2. We want to check to see if there's a thing in front of us. So we're going to do a check, a new function here to check for target. Check for target. And for this, we're going to do a large sphere trace. By for object or channel. I do channel. And on the start position here, we're going to get the actor location. And put that in there. And when you're doing the end location, we're going to do this plus a vector. Because you're adding it onto the current position. And the thing we're adding here is a get forward vector. The actor. And we'll multiply this by how far we want to look. So I'm going to do, we'll do 1500. Okay. Put that there. And then the radius here, so I want to make this quite large. So let's do 250. And we'll do a custom trace channel. So to do that, you go to the project settings. And when it comes up, look for channels. You'll find race channels. New one. And we'll call this one humans. And I'll take it to ignore by default. Whilst we're here, we'll make one for zombies as well. This would be a good way we can do teams, for example. Okay. And we're going to do a trace channel to the humans. And we don't need a trace complex or anything like that. We can leave this all here. Actors to ignore. We can tell them to ignore the Horde for now. That'd be fine. And yeah, that'll do. So on here then, we're going to do a return value out here into a branch. And if it's false, we're going to do a return node. And because I want to return whether or not I actually hit something, we need to know what we're doing with that. So if we put in a return value into that, add a pin to it, that'll return false. Okay. If I make this again and tick it, I thought I'd just leave that on there so it makes it even clearer. That'll be false. This one will be true. So I can use that to know if I'm sending a move to command or sending them to an attack command. So on the true here, I'm going to take the out here. Ooh. And break that. So this is Asset Flip Wizard Wars, where we're taking the content we got from the free assets on the marketplace and rejigging them, reusing them in some kind of way to make something. So at the moment, we are going with the idea of making a game where you play as a zombie who controls a horde of zombies, and you have to hunt down and kill all the humans. And later on, we're going to use the trail system to do smells and make a smell system. No, back. That'd be quite cool. So you can hunt down all your soldiers. So for this, we want the hit actor, and we want to promote a variable. No, we'll just output that. I think we'll just take that out there and put that in this. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay, and that'll do. And on one key, we'll do check for target, and put that into a branch. So if we don't find a target, we're going to use our move to command, already made. And if we are doing a command to attack, we'll make a new function for that. Command attack. And this will need to know who we're attacking. So this will need a character class. Target. Yeah, I'll get a lot more views on the replay, yeah. Command attack here, we're going to get our horde out. Very similarly like we did with the other one, we're going to do a for each loop. Go through. And by all means, guys, so one thing I want to eventually get to the point of is with these asset flip videos is inviting you all to take part in as well and see what you guys come up with, because everyone's going to come up with something different and try something different, and it's a good little challenge for yourself. It forces you to be creative and taking apart things and seeing how you can use them. So I do recommend having you treat it like a little challenge for yourself. Don't spend too long on it. Like I literally do 6 hours and that's it. But it is a worthwhile challenge because it's good exercise. Like going to the gym but for game development. So we got the what we're doing here. Yes, right. So we need to get the AI controller for this. And we have to get the blackboard from that. Blackboard. And then from there, we need to set a value as object. There we are. Put that in there. Key name, make little. And this will be target actor. So it's a new one we haven't made yet. We're going to make that. And the object value for this will be the target that comes from our variable here. So if I just type in target, I'll find it. Because when you make a function, any parameter is available in the menu. So you just drag it out like that. That's it. Yep, that's it. So do that. And we'll do through here, command hack. Target is going to be our hit actor. Oh, let's convert that to a thing. What do I call it? A soldier? No, character, wasn't it? Oh, it's not gonna let me. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Fine. Be like that. So on here, I just need to change this to be an actor. It's fine. No problem. It's just saves a bit of time. Okay. So now we go back to our blackboard. I'm going to add the target actor key to our thing. And make sure you set the key type for this. Often mistake people make. You don't set the key type. You got that? And by the way, another little thing. I haven't made a video on it yet, but it'd be a little how-to video. If you tick instant synced, what that means is if you set it on one of them, all of them that share the same blackboard will have the same thing changed. So if you want to mimic the idea of doing radio calls for soldiers, so if the soldier calls up everyone and tells everyone like, hey, seen the enemy over there, you can just tick that box and it will make them all go. So if one sees you, they all see you. So yeah, that's something people don't know about. You can do that. Right, so that done. Go back to the behavior tree. Okay, so command. So this is our move to command. I'm going to change the name of this so I don't get too confused. So do command move to sequence. And this one would be the follow leader sequence. And what we're going to do now is going to do the command. So that'll be another sequence over here. And basically you want to do like the way to think about the branches of the behavior tree is think about like order priority. So what's the first thing they want to do to check? So I want to check if they've got a target to attack first. And that'll be on the far left. And then going from left to right is what is most important, what isn't most important. So this one would be the command attack sequence. Oh, sequence. Don't need to sequence twice. Okay. And so on here, we're going to do a blackboard key decorator. And that's going to be if we give them target actor is set. And if it gets it, we want to abort all lower priority stuff. And so on here, we're then going to take it to move to. And we'll do target actor. And do acceptable radius, we'll turn this up to like 100. Like that. Okay, next I'm going to do is I'm going to do a new service. And I'm doing a service because I'm going to be doing a way to make them change their speed on the behavior tree. So on the service here, I'm going to go to functions override and get the activation AI. Controlled pawn. I'm going to cast to just a character I'll do. The reason why I do character rather than horde zombie is because then I can then use it for other things like the soldiers. Like that. I have to remake another service just for the soldiers. I can just use the same one. So here I now do a tick. Oh, not tick, sorry. Don't even do anything. I just do it on here. On the character, then I do set max walk. I have to get the character movement component. Get character movement component. Whoa. And then set max walk speed. Okay, and then I'll promote that to a variable. And what I'm going to do, we're going to tick instance editable. So there you go. So that will mean I can now, wait, let's rename it. Set speed service. What that means now is when I get the move to command to go to attack the target, I can make them run at you. So we'll do set speed service, click on that, and change the max speed here to 500. Like that. And on when I get this command move to, just do the exact same thing, but we set it down a step. So this would be 250. And then over here, service speed 250. So that's how you can do that sort of thing, where you can make it slow down, speed up the target on the behavior tree. So now if I put the guy in there, soldier. Okay. And for this also, I should really turn on debug. Just so I can see what the hell I'm doing. So we'll turn debug for duration. And I know exactly one thing I've forgotten to do, and that's change the trace channels on my human soldier. So let's go into a soldier. And over here with the going his. Yeah, I agree with you, UGX. You shouldn't ever just entirely rely on tutorials. Sounds weird because that's what I make, but more importantly, you should try and take what you've taken away from the tutorial. So set yourself the target of like following a tutorial online, any video, and write down at least one, ideally 3, but one thing that you learned that's new from that you've put in your memory vault. So what is one thing you've learned from each tutorial? If you find yourself not learning enough, then you're not looking at the right stuff and you want to push yourself better. If you want to, sometimes it's just curious to see other implementations and stuff, because there's loads of ways of doing the same thing. But yeah, little exercise for yourself. Next time you watch a video, see if there's one thing, no matter how small or big it is, that you've learned from it. That's why I try my best to explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how it's working, because that way you actually learn something. Did I actually change this? I don't know if I changed this or not. No, I didn't. Right, custom, and we'll tell it to block human traces. Okay, so now if I push play now, there's a human soldier. If I say attack. Nope. Attack. Oh wait, I didn't look. Attack. They're just moving. Okay, so what's going wrong there? Play. Right, I'm going to put on debug here. One of them. So I'm looking at target actor. Set to none. Interesting. What have I done wrong there then? Target actor. Spell that correctly. Yep. Wait, did I? Yep, I didn't plug that in. Okay, here we go. Attack. Oh, that's terrifying, isn't it? Minus the crawlers. Okay, so they've reached their target. Cool. Thing is now, they won't leave that target because they've been set that target. So once I reach that target, they need to be told, hey, if I tell them the command to ignore them, I want them to wipe that target clean. So if I do command move 2, we're also going to do a set blackboard to the object. That way, when I give them another command, they'll cancel the attack and do as you say. Tie actor. Actually, like clear value. Can I choose a value from there? Yeah, I can. Cool, do that. That'd be easier. Clear value. Tie actor. Boom. Okay. So now if I give them the command to attack, they'll go attack him. They go. And if I give them a command to go over there, they'll ignore him and go over there. Yeah. Will I be adding a locomotion system? Beyond just this, who knows? How did I import them all from the other project? So 3 of the 5 were simple add to project ones, so that was simple. But the other 2 were create project ones, so I'd create projects of those, and then I migrated all their assets over. So I click migrate, overcase. And then that's it, they're all in here. And look, I'll colour them, the ones that are from the packs. So I'll set colour. I tend to do this when I'm making it. Oh wait, let's yeah, use that one. Use that one. They're from the same one. Cave was from another one, so a new colour for the. We'll put that up there. Landscapes was another one. Colour. Green. Dining room horror stuff. New colour. Red. Why not? And the trail system was the other one. Oh. Set colour. Dark blue. Okay, so there's the 5 that we used. Yeah. Okay, so I can now issue commands to my zombies. Oh, and off they go. Nice. Off they go. That way. Do as you're told, guys. Do as you're told. And attack. Go there. Attack. That's quite cool. Okay, how are we doing for time? We've got 20 minutes left of the first part here. That's cool. We've got that much done. So what I want him to do is I want him to attack the targets, but if there are too many attacking him, for him to run away and just run for the hills. So what we need to do is first we'll set up like his sort of motion and movement and animation stuff, and we'll probably end it, run out of time there. So let's build that up. So I have to make an animation blueprint for him, and we'll use the one from the same pack. There you go. So yeah, this dismemberment mod will be used as our health system. So and as the enemy, as the soldiers attack your zombies, you'll see bits of them flying off. And if they attack you, obviously, then you're going to take lots of damage as well. So the idea is that you're using your zombies as like a shield and as well as a sword to attack your soldiers. And we can make it so that every soldier you kill, you gain a zombie. Like that. And we'll make it so you can hunt them down with the smell of them as well. So you can smell their brains. And we'll use the trail system for that. So as the soldiers walk around the environment, they'll leave a trail behind them. An invisible trail. And we can make a mode where we flip it on and you can see the trail in the world. And like sort of like how the scent thing works in like Red Dead Redemption. It's similar to that. So you can then see it in the world and track down and hunt down all the soldiers. So that's what we're using. And then obviously you use the other packs for their assets and visual stuff to make the level look better than this big flat world. But that's what we're going for. So we're a third of the way through roughly. Most of that time at the start was set to shader compiling. So hey ho. But we'll see how far we get. So with the animation system, I'm keeping it simple just because we don't need it to be complex and of time as well. So much like the zombie, we're going to have 2 states in here, idle, moving. Oh, actually, wait, there you go. Moving. And idle, we're going to have just idle. And so we've got various states here of like idle. We've got also got aim down, not aim, aim offsets as well here by the looks of it. NATT. Oh right, so that's when you lost a leg. Okay. ROMs. I'm trying to work out their abbreviations, what they mean. I'm guessing ROMs is like, I don't know what NATT means. What does NATT mean? Yeah, don't know. Never mind. Okay, right. So we got crawl. Both leg idle. I think that's the one we want to use there. Right in there. And we want 2 variables for speed and direction. Speed greater than 0. Less than or equal to 0. The reason why, by the way, I do, you'll see some people do just equals to rather than just less than equals to. The reason why I do that is old programmer habits. If you're dealing with a range of values, it's either this or this. I like to make sure I cover the whole range of values, even though the bottom half of the range, so the negative value of the range, is impossible. It won't ever happen. You can't have negative speeds from the velocity. That's, my brain won't accept that. As a programmer, you should be training yourself to make sure you cover the breadth of values, because you never know what the hell could go wrong. Yeah, messed up. Good night, Chipolata. So we've got speed going into there. Blah, blah, blah. Should make it an anim montage. What would I make an anim montage for in this case? I need a blend space for this one. Blend space. Probably use a 2D one for this one. Okay, so in here. Oh dear, we've got rifle. Is only going to hold a rifle, so we just use rifle. It's got aim down sights, aim offsets already set up. That's handy. I'll just type in rifle. We know we want rifle. How have they done this? I'm expecting to see like walking animations. Walk. Are they using blend space? Like, are they blending it in their one? Animation. Not zombie. Human. Walk run. What? Yeah, what have they used here? BL run back. So if I only use that, they haven't put. I'm guessing they're doing layered blends then. Must do. Human? No. Oh yeah, blend spaces, yeah. This damn thing. Look at this. Right, okay. I mean, could I theoretically just give him this animation blueprint rather than me mess about with it? Let's try. I'll probably have to do some custom stuff to it. Saves me a bit of time, doesn't it? It was called Dismember one. I want to set some default values on that. But I don't want him to be unarmed at the start. I want him to actually do stuff in it. So if I go to Dismember one, he's the only one who can use this, so it's fine. Looking for variables. I'm guessing then we got. There should be something in here to do with what they're holding. Whip. Is equip? Is equip? It's not equip. Oh my god, what is this nonsense? I think it means like if you're playing animation, equip. I don't think that's actually equipped. If I find the rifle, and we'll do. Oh, this is annoying. Hang on. I'll just search for rifle here. Oh, okay. Right, I'm guessing they're doing a layered blend. That's my guess, so let's have a look. I'll look at that. I can then see what's going on. No. It's got to be a variable in here. Well, no, what I can do actually. If I go to the actual blueprint of the character, look at when you pick up an item. I know you do it with the E key, so if I search for E. We're going to here. What's that spelling? Uniquip? Current weapon type. It might be current weapon type I want to use. Is that on the thing? Type? Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You say all this stuff all the time. Like, what am I looking at here? If we had time, we could break it down, but there's too much time. Interact server. Trace. Oh, it's for the gun. The gun has it. I think. Interactor. Oh, it's interactable out. Yeah. Golden Bennett. Weapons. Rifle. And Weapon Master. So on here. Check character data. Oh, we're not using it. Okay. Find a primary slot. All I'm looking for is the one variable I have to tick to say that they should be holding a weapon. Let's just go through these. Okay. Right. Not in there. Active weapon reference. That might be it. So the way to check that is down there. You go to the anim preview editor here. You search for it there. Called weapon reference. Oh, I can't choose one. Right, let's see where it's been used then. Find, replace, references. Get. This, I feel like they've made this a lot harder than it needed to. Okay. Where was it ever on here? Weapon. See, this makes sense. Why is this? You're checking this being used. Unless we're looking at the type in here. Hold on. Get weapon type. Ah, what's this? Action states. action state. If I change this to primary, apply. No. No. A weapon type. Primary. No. Oh, these will set. Oh, these are cache, isn't it? So it needs to. Jesus. Okay. Right. So the way they've done this is they've put the weapons to have animations on them, and so when you change weapon, it's quite a good system. It's just long. When you change weapon, they've set the animations on here, I think somewhere. So then it fetches the animations. That's what I think what's happened. I don't want to make the whole damn thing. I just want to be able to change this. Even that's not doing it. Oh, it's unarmed. I've got his. Hang on. Oh wait, no. There you go. I think unarmed means they've actually lost their arms. I'm just gonna make it now. Maybe quicker. Oh, so annoying. Okay, right, we're gonna have to make our own damn things. Hang on. Right. Okay. So on the soldier here, move blend space. They have general just movement, and then what I think they're doing is they're doing normal movement and then layered blending to put on the guns different stances, which I get. It makes sense if you're changing different weapons, different positions and things like that. That makes sense. It's just annoying for me. Okay, so walk we'll put there, backward there, back right here, forward there. Oh wait, there's one. Oh, hang on, back right. Oh, they've done 8 in a thing. Okay. I won't bother with 8. We'll just do 4. So, yeah, we've got forward, left, right. Like this, like that. Yeah, because notice how the top part of the body doesn't really move that much. It's because they're swapping it out. So you don't need it to move. So run back. One forward, one left, one right, one back. That's why he's running for his life. I don't think they have like a sprint. No. Idle. And both legs idle. Oh no, can't use that. Okay. Right, that'll do. Go to blueprint. I didn't label the damn thing today. Direction. Speed. Do 180. 180. Speed 0 to 600. Save that. Okay, and we're going to go into his new animation blueprint. And we'll put in our move. Then space into moving state. So one thing I see people don't really do much of is the layered. Like you can do stuff inside of the states more often. So like we do a layered blend here. Ooh, a bone. That'll be the base class there. Speed in there. Direction in there. And then the layered blend per pose will be this thing again. But this time with the additive, and they should have like rifle aim down sights. Rifle aim. Oh, that's when they're missing arms. Okay. They've got different animations for when you lose arms and legs and things, so bit tricky. Both arms, rifle, aim down sight, or I was missing. Just put this one out. And put that in there. So rather than putting it all in the root of it, you can actually put it inside the state machine to help you out a little bit. So put it there. And in here. I'm guessing it's using the same epic skeleton, so spine 01. And then it'll blend with this one. And then pitch and yaw, we'll promote that to variable. Promote that to variable. We'll leave them default at 0. It should point the gun forwards. Yeah. We go back to the animation graph here. We'll put a slot in there for later. We'll know that going to need. And compile that. Paint graph. Gonna go valid. I don't know why it disappeared. We'll check that in a second. And for now, because we're out of time, I'm just going to get the velocity, vector length, and that'll be your speed. Oh, and then from there, get direction, calculate direction. Need the rotation of the character as well. Get actor rotation and chuck that into there, and that is now our direction. Oh, that. So why has it disappeared? Let's have a look. 70. Oh, it's additive. That's why. Idle. Oh, I know why it's additive. Okay, yeah. So I need to put on... Right. Again, it's that blending thing they've got. So if I go and put the idle pose, and then we want the rifle idle. My eyes are going... blowing over. I can't see. Oh, there it is. Hip idle. No, that's not what I want. I want aim down sights. Oh no, I'll use the hip idle actually. That'll be fine. Both arms, hip idle. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So our soldier here. Going to change over to use that animation blueprint. It's this one, isn't it? Okay, there he is. We'll put a gun in his hand as well. Skeletal mesh. I think the guns are skeletal meshes. Rifle. So we have a quick point already. Right hand gun. How's that looking? Yeah, a case of that will do. It's not too bad. Grip, left hand, grip hand. A lot of these are like holsters by the looks of it. Yeah, grip it to the arm there rather than the hand. Yeah. Give head. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's just put the right hand gun. That'll do, it's close enough. Yeah, that'll do, it's close enough. Right, save that. Okay, so there's our soldier in the game. My zombie horde with me. And I can go attack guys, and there off they go. Attack him. So I think that'll do it for tonight. We've done 2 hours. So thank you everyone for joining me for this live special episode of Asset Flip in celebration for our 4th anniversary of the channel. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed, watched and supported me over on Patreon and YouTube members over the past 4 years. This is just the beginning. We've got a lot more lined up, a lot more coming. And even this month, we've got a lot of cool surprises along the way, including in the end of the month, a dump of tons of videos coming your way every single day for the whole week. So look forward to that, and I look forward to everything that's going on over the next few years as we continue to grow, continue to learn, and continue to make games. Good night, everyone. Wish you all the best, and stay safe. Bye.